Find the value of the polynomial h of x minus 4x squared plus 3 at x is equal to 0. To begin with, let's write it in standard form. Before that, let's give a name. Let h of x be equal to 5x minus 4x squared plus 3. Next step is, let's write it in standard form. So h of x is equal to minus 4x squared plus 5x plus 3. That's your standard form. Now the question is, we have to find the value for x is equal to 0. What does it mean? It means we need to substitute in place of x 0. So you can also write this as h of 0 or h of x at x is equal to 0. In this way also, in these three ways you can represent what we're going to do. I would prefer the first one. Nothing wrong in that. You can write it in your exams 100% right? So make a habit of this. It will be useful for your statistics in degrees. Okay. So now minus 4 into 0 square plus 5 into 0 plus 3. And so you have 0 plus 0 plus 3. So 3 is your answer. Next. So we have same expression. Okay, let me copy the expression h of x. Or sorry, we need this. So this is in standard form. Now we have to substitute h of x is equal to minus 1, which is equal to minus 4 into, in place of x we are writing minus 1 square plus 5 into minus 1 plus 3. Minus 4 into minus 1 square is minus 4 into 1. Plus into minus is minus. 5 ones are 1 plus 3. So minus 4 minus 5 is minus 9 plus 3 is 6. Minus 6, by the way. This is your value of h of x at x is equal to minus 1. And the last question. First thing is in standard form. Then we have h of x being equal to 2. So minus 4 into 2 square plus 5 into 2 plus 3. So minus 4 into 4 is minus 16 plus 10 plus 3. So we have minus 6 plus 3, which is minus 3. And this is your value for h is equal to 2. Okay, now I'll show you guys how to verify. So this is a Python code. Here I'll get the values of the expression. First is we need to type the expression. So before I start off showing you guys how to use and all of that, the main thing I would like you guys to learn from all of this, me showing Python or any kind of variations, is that I want you guys to get exposed to things. The coding aspect of math, the coding itself, right? How a Python program looks or any other program looks. What is the logic? Because coding, the logic is always the same, just that the way we put it across is different. In the format of typing things and the code language will vary. If not, the logic will remain the same. So I want you guys to get exposed to that. The second big thing is learning discipline. You can't do coding without having a disciplined, logical thinking manner. If you're not able to think logically, you won't be able to code. If you don't type things with a discipline, you won't be able to get the answer. So it will teach the main things that is required for math, and thus you'll be able to build on that your physics, chemistry, bio, statistics, all of it. So discipline is the core of all of it. Logically thinking, being disciplined, all of this is the core of whatever you learn. So I hope you guys learn coding, a bit of it, at least get exposed to it, and also discipline. Now Herein I have to type the expression that we are dealing with. Okay, in this code, so we are dealing with 5x minus 4x squared plus 3, or I can type it as minus 4x squared plus 5x plus 3. So minus 4 into x double star 2. This is equal to minus 4x squared plus 5 into x plus 3. So this is your expression. Okay, so same thing has to be written over here. I won't explain why. I typed it in a way wherein it is needed over there. Okay, so we have the variable x and this is your expression. Now let's execute the code. So what is the code telling? The location of where the program is, so on and so forth. You are entering a loop. Okay, so if I have to execute the fresh code, I need to execute, if I want to see the change, I need to execute it again. You are entering a loop. To exit the loop, type end. Enter the independent variable's value. So the first thing is 0, right? So I'm trying to verify over here. So the first thing is x is equal to 0. So if I type in this, we got an answer of 3, right? So we got 3. Same thing over here as well. So our answer is correct. Next, if I have an input of minus 1, my answer is minus 6. Correct. Now 2. If I give an input of 2, I got an output of minus 3. The value of the expression at 2 is minus 3. Minus 3, that's correct. So yes, we got the right thing and we have coded things right. Now to end this, I need to type end and the program ends. Next, here too I need to type the expression. Here I'll be teaching you the graphical representation of whatever we are trying to get the value for. Okay, so graphically what does a value mean, that you learn from this, and also how to get the value of any given expression for any given input. First thing is I need to get the expression written. So here instead of calling it as x, I'm calling it as x coordinate. Okay, and the variable name is changed, that's all, nothing else. I'm calling it with a different name. Now let's execute this, and this is your output. This is the graph for the given set of expression. Now how do you find the value though? Let's zoom in. Okay, so let me explain the graph first, what we are looking at, and maybe I'll be able to show you guys the answer as well. First thing first, what does the graph represent and how to make use of it? So along the x-axis we have the input, and along the y-axis we have the output. In this case I'm calling it as h of x. So along the x-axis we have something like say 0, 1, 2, and even the decimals also, 0.5, 0.75, 0.25, all the possible values are over here. If I want to find what is the value, all I have to do is we have to check what is the y coordinate at that point. For example, for x is equal to 0, y is somewhere over here, and it looks to be 3. Between 2 and 4, the answer looks to be 3. Of course we can find the exact answer, but I just want you guys to understand how to make use of the graph and what the graph represents. For example, this is very clear. For minus 1, for input of minus 1, go to the graph, right, along the axis where the graph is passing, check your y component, minus 6, that is your value. See, for x is equal to minus 1, it is minus 6. Can you see that? For x is equal to minus 1, h of x is minus 6. And the last one is for h is equal to 2, h of x is minus 3. We're not able to see that. I'll show you guys that. Okay, we need those set of values. So yeah, minus 1 is minus 6 that you guys saw. We want to see, I think, minus 1. So minus 1 is over here. That is done. Sorry. 0 also you guys saw. Okay, 0 you didn't see properly. This now we'll be able to see. For 0, the output is 3. Can you see that? For x is equal to 0 over here. Y, right? Go along the axis where the graph is cutting, this particular line. See the projection on the x-axis. That is your output. So in this case, it is 3. For x is equal to 0, output is 3. That's correct. And for x is equal to 2, check where the graph is cutting this particular vertical line, and it is at minus 3. So h of x is minus 3. So for input of 2, h of x is minus 3. For input of 2, h of x is minus 3. Okay. So this is your overall answer. Understood how to make use of the graph? Main thing over here is, yes, Python code itself is good to learn, but again, more than that, I would like you guys to very much learn how to read a graph. It's there in your syllabus directly or indirectly, and also it is the funda for many courses in the future. You take up any degree course, analyzing a graph is very important. You pretty much do it for every field that I know. You go to medical also, there again, statistics is pretty much everywhere, and statistics analysis is done through graph. So that basics, the graph basics, what do you represent along the x and y axis, and how do you interpret this values and graph is very important. See, shape of the graph also is very important, how it is moving. So here you can see it is a frowny face. If I put 2 eyes, it's a big frowny face, right? Is it not? So there's a particular meaning to this as well. This particular value has a particular meaning. So everything has a particular meaning. So learning that is important. Okay. So this has particular meaning that you will be learning. Okay, so reading a graph is very important. So get used to it, right? Don't only just learn how to get an answer. It is secondary. It's pretty much everyone does that. Go to the next level, the plus level, right? So you guys need to get a bit advanced, right? All of this are basics. Reading a graph is very basic. So I would like you guys to get used to this. And now you can pause and have a look at the answers. And yes, you will be getting the code as well. I'll put it in GitHub, so you can, or on my website itself, on our website. So you guys can download and execute in different platforms. So there are quite a few free platforms you can execute and learn about coding as well. And yes, if you're very interested, please watch the basic Python. So learn from that, and specifically regarding all this coding which I'm showing, that also I'll be explaining in time. Please enroll to our program at chalkpieceacademy.com, wherein we'll be teaching you a lot more tricks for faster simplification and calculation, DIY projects. We'll code with Python, we'll work with Arduino Uno. There are a lot more magic tricks and the physics behind it. They are printable materials which will help you recap and understand things better. We'll have live revision and doubt session 2 months before your term exams. It's very cost effective. There would be no ads or any kind of distractions, and we have a dedicated app to help you guys with this.